Hello guys, in today's video I visit another hotel. Obviously it's Britannia Bolton Hotel, one in Bolton. Not really that well known, I don't think. There's only about one or two people who are one in the past year who's actually visited the place. We've done a sort of review on the place, and I thought after a year I'm going to go there. Also, I don't really believe what people say in their videos, so I had to experience it for myself, to experience the bad or the good. That's the way it works for me. But this one is a bit different to all the other Britannia hotels, which I'm about to tell you a little bit of history. I know about it, but I don't know what year it was, so I can't seem to find nothing. But it used to be a well, you know the brand anyway, and you can probably tell by the layout of the place as well. I'll tell you what that is right now, guys. Yes, it used to be a Holiday Inn. You can kind of see by the colour theming anyway, so yeah, but it used to be a Holiday Inn, but Britannia purchased the place some time ago. A really old Holiday Inn actually, as you'll find out. The furniture, they've kept some of it anyway, so you could tell what it used to be just by looking at the furniture and the way the layout is on the inside. And as the other YouTuber says, hospital vibes. But it's no, but that's how Holiday Inns are. They're like that, but you don't get hospital vibes from Holiday Inns, so you got that bit wrong. But what I will say is the building does need a bit of TLC. The car park could do with a good tarmacking, and in some areas, I'm going to say this early in the video, the grass could need a good cut as well. But the building, I don't find in person it doesn't really look that bad. It's just the photographs really. Oh yeah, it's free parking as well, and you've got a barrier and security in the car park. So yeah, and he said the place looked like a police station or social housing. I don't think it looks like a police station. I definitely don't think it looks like social housing. But the countryside that it's in, it looks really lovely. I mean, you've got all the animals, the horses and everything. It looks like a lovely part of Bolton. Anyway, let's get into the video, guys. Hey guys, that's where I'm staying tonight. I'm staying in Bolton, Bolton Britannia Hotel. We did the video on this place. Said it looks like an hospital, and you get like hospital vibes. It didn't smell like an hospital. When hospitals smell of bleach, if no one knows that, a common smell of hospitals bleach, and I didn't smell no bleach when I was there. One thing I will say though, there's quite a lot of bins around. I mean, rubbish bins, what are supposed to be outside, are actually inside. Oh yeah, and there is disabled access as well. In case anyone's wondering, I didn't show it, but there is disabled access for people with mobility issues. So do cater for that, and there's also a restaurant on site too, and a bar. Even though the food, I'm going to say it's now, I wouldn't touch it. The breakfast, again, that's what I can say, but it's not the person's fault who cooked it. It's one person working by herself. But going back to what I said, a person said hospital vibes. I don't get that. Oh yeah, if you wonder what I was doing in this picture, I was looking for the room, just so you know. So yeah, it took me a bit of time to find it because the rooms ain't exactly marked how they should be. They're not evenly marked, so it took a bit of time to find the room. But yeah, I did find it in the end. But I'm definitely not getting hospital vibes from this hotel. So yeah, I just thought I'd make that you aware of that now, guys. Right, so I come to room 124. I paid £44 to stay tonight, £44.90 actually, and that's the room I'm in. 1, 2, 4. Right. At first glance, I just had a little nose around. I haven't really noticed that much to call home about. New bed. Your view on the outside, nice countryside there. Yep, your countryside there. Right, so first glance of the room, guys, that's what I've got there. Let's test these lights here. That works. And does that one work? Yep, they both work. That's just fine. And there's a reading light there. So it's just that there. Can I switch that reading light on? I don't know. You've got a fridge right there, guys. It's got a fridge there. There's nothing in there yet. There will be in a minute when I go back to the car and get my drinks. You've got your table, you've got your light there. You've got me in the mirror there. Hello. You've got your usual unstealable hangers right there. I'll use those in a minute to sort my coat out and everything. Right, so you've got is that English tea? You've got the super quality tea. You've got the same in the other Britannia hotels I've been to. You've got a clean cup there. You've got a clean cup there. You've got 1, 2 milks. You've got a nice clean kettle. A nice clean kettle. Got, as I just showed you, but I'll show you again, an empty clean fridge. I'll get my drinks from the car in a minute. You've got recently painted lights there. It's quite good to see. Obviously you've got your usual marks there. So you've got that there. So you obviously got a bit of paint there too. They recently painted the place. A little bit of paint there. You've got some grubby marks there. Hand marks there. That's all scuffed. Not too bad, but scuffed. Feels a bit dusty in here too, guys, I have to say. But it's alright for what I paid. Got that there. It's pretty good. See all marks all the way along here by handle along there and along there. It's all marked. It's got marks on there, but it doesn't matter. It's cosmetics. It's all marked. It's all marked there. It's all marked there. It's marked that much up there. And marked there. And marked there. So it's all marks all the way along there. So yeah, it's manual marks there. Table isn't the best. there, and mark there. That's all got marks on it, so I'll make a note of that. Cosmetic marks there. A little bit of paint there. That's not too bad, this one ain't. Bit of paint on there where they've been painting the room. Mark there, nitpicking now. Mark there. Mark there. Marks there. Nice paint. Looks pretty good. So there's no dinner on tonight as well, guys. Hair dryer there. That's your hair dryer. Red hot, yeah. Good make. These chairs I've seen in other Britannia hotels and in Pontins as well, actually, believe it or not. The bedding, I've recognised that from other hotels too. I don't know why these ain't put on there. They've been put there for some reason. I don't know why. Right, you've got your usual Britannia stuff there. Right, headboard. That's new to me. I've never seen one like that before, but is it okay? Right, and mark there. You see it there. Right, and let's have a look here. And a nice little look on the bed. It's got an encasement there. Let's look under the blankets. That's what I'm more bothered about. Picking up there, there's also a mark I just see there somewhere. But that's not too bad really. Let's look under here. Looks like a nurse mattress. Looks quite new. Not picking nothing up there, guys. Not picking nothing up on there. Right. Like I said, you can see they've gone over with the paint there. Bit dusty. There along there. I'm nitpicking, I know, but I'm showing you everything how I see it. That's been neglected and banged, but it doesn't affect my stay. Remember, guys, I only mark down stuff that affects my stay, but I'm showing you everything anyway, so you get to see it for yourself. Some cosmetic on here, but that's nice and clean. And that's clean there. So, right, let's go back there. So we need to do tonight. Check this side there. Nice and clean. 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 Brilliant. Banging lights there. And for a change, guys, it is cold in here, so I'll do welcome the cold. And the sill needs a bit of a paint there. Put it there, check everything there. It needs a bit of a paint, but that's fine. As I say, there's a few marks down there. There's some loose carpet in here actually. So, apart from the stuff I've pointed out, oh yeah, does the TV work? Does the TV work? Oh, is it switched on to start with? It's a bit loose. Yeah, it's a bit loose. You see that? Right, so let's get that to work. Is there a button to make this work? Remotely? No. The TV doesn't work. Correction guys, the TV does work. I spotted it in now guys, but TV does work. Correction guys, the TV does work. I spotted it in now guys, but TV does work. Yep, so correction. TV does work. So all's good there guys. So correction, TV does work. Guys. But before we do, there's some loose paint. That's my marks there. That's my footprints there guys, so take notes of those. Pretty clean there. Cosmetic marks there. Right. Towels, let's have a look here. And it's spotlessly clean. It's clean. That's clean. That's fine. See that. Yeah, it's fine. It's clean. It's supposed to clean. A bit of skill on there, but that's clean. It's clean. In all's considered, this is spotless. Right, that looks like a nose handle. Quite a bit of light on there. Can't see nothing on there. Maybe the there, whatever that is there. But that's alright. Just looking at nooks and crannies. A little bit of something there. And a little bit of something there. But in all, not bad. A little bit of something there. Little hair right there. This little bit of something there. There's a bit of hair there, I think. You see it there. Too clever under there. That's under the sink, that is. And so in all, a bit of paint there, gone there. Is it that bad? Not a bit of bubbled paint there. And there. But that's about it really. The towels look clean, the usual Britannia soap there. They're clean there, that's fine. Get your usual towels there, that's fine. Clean there. So all considered, the floor's a bit sticky in the bathroom, but I can live with that. So in all, not bad. So the room, guys, is pretty good, considering. So yeah, I'm happy with what I got here. Dinner there, I thought they did, but when I got there I was told they weren't having or serving food out, so I went for a little wander through the shops. Also, I don't really get hospital vibes from the corridor, like the other person said when they did their video, but you know, it's each their own. I just see Holiday Inn corridors, old Holiday Inn corridors when I see these corridors. Anyway, the room pretty good for what I paid. I took my time looking around the room to make certain I got it all correct. The corridors were spotless. The only funny thing you see dotted around is bins, outdoor bins indoors. That's about it, and a hand sanitizer that had no tap on it. But apart from that, I didn't get no hospital vibes from these corridors, I have to say. So what do you expect, guys? It's a nice day out here today. This is the car park, by the way, in the hotel. Quite a nice little sitting area. I'll have my drink, and that's where my room is there. And this is just the outside area. And got your grass cuttings over there in the corner. Yeah, the cut is alright. The weather's better now than it was earlier. It was raining when I left London, but it held up for me. It did. I'm going to go and show you something now, guys, while I'm thinking about it. Been cutting the grass. Housing estate behind there. And some old lockers here. There's some old lockers there. Let's get a picture of that while I'm thinking about it. Around. There's paper there. No rubbish there. It's been here for ages, but beer can there. Cigarette packet there. It is what it is, guys. All Britannia hotels are the same in principle. They don't accept cash, so it's card only. But the lounge area, as you could see, is pretty good. I mean, I think it was alright for a Britannia hotel. There's nothing wrong with it. I like the leather chairs as well. That's pretty good for Britannia. I'll probably leave it open for now, but I didn't realise. You can do that. Morning, I got up from having a good night's sleep, and I decided to go and have my breakfast, and I'll tell you exactly what I thought I said breakfast right now. It weren't that good. Look at it this way. I'd never go for it again. Room 124?
24.
Yeah, 124.
124 or 24?
Yeah, 124.
124.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
I'm coming back.
Okay.
I need help.
What breakfast is there?
We have fruits,
Yeah.
yogurts,
Yeah.
and I will take your order and
Yeah.
I will make you
Could
customize.
I have sausages, eggs, and bacon and beans, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Wasn't the best. Even though the woman had personal service, and the woman prepared it for me there and then. It took about 20 minutes to turn up, and when it did turn up, it was cold, and the bacon was mushy and hard. Bacon was hard, the the beans were mushy, and the sausages would taste chewy like leather, just like the Wigan Hotel. So, not very good. My advice: avoid breakfast. Do not have breakfast. Breakfast. It was cold. The room I stayed last night though is fine. Yes, the building does need a bit of TLC on the outside, a bit of love and attention, but it's an old Holiday Inn, so it's quite nice quite a nice building though, guys. So yeah, would I recommend this place? 9 out of 10. I'd give the hotel food, breakfast. Stay away from that. The sausages were chewy, and the bacon was chewy, and the beans were cold, even though it was freshly cooked. Bless the woman, she's working all by herself. So I don't blame her. There's one woman working all by herself, so it is what it is. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just give my rating. Hotel 9 out of 10. Room comfiness, for bed comfiness, 10 out of 10 for the comfort for the bed. The bed was clean and spotless. The sockets could do with a bit of a clean. The sockets could do with a bit of a clean and a bit of a wipe. And the remote control to the TV, that could do with a remote, and a back putting on there to hold the batteries in. That's no biggie. But a good wipe, preserve UV light, exposed all the imperfections. But apart from that, and the shower was baking hot too. Apart from that, everything else was fine. The staff were friendly, and it's in location. I'd recommend the place. About 1 night stay, maybe 2 at push. If you're going to stay any longer, go to something like Blackpool, because it'll be better. You get more around you. We've got a lovely countryside there. Right there. It's a lovely countryside. You have it's a lovely countryside, and well, yeah, it's just lovely countryside. But apart from that, guys, my stay was brilliant. I enjoyed myself. So yeah, so I'm going to give this a solid 8 out of 10. The room could do a bit of a clean, as I say. The UV light exposed all the imperfections and showed all the dirt under the UV light. So they wiped the sockets. One of the sockets are loose as well, slightly, so I'll make a note of that and give that to them. But apart from that, it's fine. I'm not too sure about disabled access, but I've not noticed no lifts. But apart from that, guys, that I'm rambling on. 8 out of 10, sorry, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 is a fair score. So I'm giving this a 9 out of 10. I was having an about it because of the breakfast being cold. Or better still, I'll leave it up to you guys to decide what you'd rate it. Even though the breakfast was freshly cooked, the beans were cold, the bacon weren't even warm, the sausages were chewy. So I'll leave that down to you guys to decide. I'm going to go back into my room, guys, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Cheers. This is Walking the Sun. I'll see you in the very next one.